Hello, hello. I believe we are live. Everyone, welcome to the 8th panel AMA for the Mini Dapps Online. I can't believe it's already been, 8 sessions. And this is only counting the panels. We aren't actually counting like the special Mini Dapps we've done or anything like that. So yeah, my name is Sean and I'm the community lead at Kaya. I'll be your host for today's AMA session as with the last 8 AMAs. But enough about me. We're all here because these 3 projects have been selected as one of the March/April, I know it's already April, forgive us, lineup meetups to receive an AMA on Asia's favorite messenger line with access to over 250 million users, especially in some of those harder to reach areas like Japan, Korea, and Thailand. With me today, I have Mike from Fate War, Mr. Moo from Paw Spa, and lastly, BM from SavannaSurvival. However, before we begin, as with the last 7 AMAs we've hosted, we need to bribe our audience in order to keep it engaging and encourage active and engaging audience participation. As we know how it is when you do online AMAs and you ask for community questions, it just keeps quiet, or maybe there's a bunch of questions today. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. So we do have a small community giveaway. You can stand a chance to win up to 100 Kaya tokens just by commenting and asking questions. Here in 3 very simple steps. Firstly, obviously, you comment your question in the X broadcast or on YouTube, or I think we're streaming this on Facebook as well. So if you ask the question, you can, just ask it. You can either direct the question to the 3 panelists here or me, or you can ask a generate question for all of us. If it's a question to a specific panelist, for example, if you want to ask Mike a question, just start the question for Mike. If it's for Mr. Moo, start a question for Mr. Moo, obviously, so and so on. Step 2, I will pick the best 3 questions to ask at the end of the session. However, due to time limitations, we may not get to pick 3 questions, or we might actually pick more questions because we only have 3 panelists today. Who knows, right? But we'll have to wait and see how this AMA turns out. Step 3, obviously, if your question does get picked, DM us on @KayaChain on Twitter/X to claim your bag of 100 Kaya. I will preface this by saying you will have a week to claim your prize. If you DM us like a week later, if it's within 8 days, I think we can still somewhat let it go. But if it's like a month later, you're gonna message us, I'm sorry, you not eligible anymore. So obviously if if a question comes from YouTube or from Facebook, just screenshot your account to make sure that you are who you say you are, because you just want to make sure. So now that it's out of the way, let's kick it off with a quick round of introductions. I know it's cliche, but it has to be asked because I'm pretty sure the community knows who I am at this point. But I think for a lot of them, it's the first time they're meeting you guys. So let's kick it off with the question: give a quick introduction of yourself and a one-liner on the project you're representing. Let's kick it off with Mike from Fate War.
All right, thank you, Sharon. Hey everyone, I'm Mike, co-founder of Fate War, and super excited to be here with Kai FM. and to be building alongside some amazing projects. Fate War is the Monopoly style strategy RPG where you roll dice, take down through enemies, battle other players, and team up for great fights. So as you play, you will earn fate points and your tickets to the future airdrops and ecosystem rewards. And our game is easy to pick up and hard to put down. So our players said it's surprisingly addictive. And how addictive? Well, I think it's best to try it and see for yourself. And I bet you won't be disappointed. And once you play, we'd love to hear what you think. So follow us on the Twitter at Fate War Official, or hop into our communities and say hi. So we are happy to hear your voice. Yeah, thank you, Sean.
Yeah, obviously, if you want to keep up to date with all the Minidapp news, just follow all the Twitters. I think it's on the main tweet that we tweeted about this. So yeah, okay. Next up, Mr. Moo. Yeah.
Thank you, Sean. Hi, everyone. Good evening. I'm Mr. Mu from the 2+1 Club. I'm also the COO. For Paw Spa, it's a unique hybrid idle game that combine merge mechanic and simulation element in the pay-to-earn format. So user to own the NFT in order to earning our token airdrop. So that's it. Thank you, Sean.
All right, great stuff. BM, how about yourself?
Hi, thank you, Sean. Hi, folks. My name is BM, CEO from SavannaSurvival team. Thanks for having me here at Live Mini Dapps AMA today. Our game is the voxel style auto battling survival game that we try to blend the casual fun with the Web3 rewards. Player can actually explore, bleed animals, trade NFT, and complete in PVE and PvP battles. Everything's we build here. We just want to make sure it's friendly and easy to access for the people. So far, we have reached over 1.6 million players in about 10 days, and roughly about 200K DAU, with a very fantastic D2 retention is about 45%. So the game is already launched in Taiwan, Japan, and Thailand, and coming up soon for Indonesia market within 1 or 2 weeks. Thank you, Sean.
All right, hoping for more country releases from all the dApps. All right, so now let's dive into the actual questions, not just introductions. Let's go back to Mike, since we started with Mike. What is the concept for your project, and what are some of the key features and highlights from a user's point of view?
Okay. So at Cisco, Fate War is all about bringing like real gameplay into the Web3. So our art is skilled. So Monopoly style strategy RPG where players are roll dice, collect gear, level up, and smash enemies, challenge real players, and even team up for the great battles. So as you level up, new features and challenges are unlocked. So whether you are total newbie or hardcore adventurers, there's always something exciting waiting for you. So we've put a lot of love into this game. So not just make it play to earn, but we wanted to make it playable to earn. So that means every second you spend in Fate War should feeling rewarding. Not just because of the future airdrops, but because the gameplay itself is actually fun. So we want to bring something better to Web3 players. And yeah, for the players' perspective, like it's easy. Like the first, like super easy to pick up with real depth as you go. Earn the fate point just by playing. So the tickets for the future airdrops and token rewards, and invite friends and get rich referral bonus. And yeah, so we wrote both hustle and friendship. And even when you are AFK, you are sleeping, you are still earning. So sleep to earn is real here. So like no matter what kind of players you are, you will find your way in the Fate War and earn alongside the way, along with the way. Yeah, thank you, Sean.
Yeah, personally, of the three mini dApps here, I think Fate War is the one that I played the most, because it's
Thank
super
you.
casual. You just I know I'm not supposed to pick favorites, but like it is one of the dApps that I have been actually playing quite a lot, because you just rolling dice, which is something that I really like because I'm a huge D&D player. So then I'm just basically rolling dice over and over again. It's quite addictive, actually. So yeah, all right. So next up, Mr. Moo, what is the concept for Paw Spa and what are some of the key features and highlights from a user's point of view?
Okay, so firstly, I guess most of the GameFi project will be like doing the mass adoption to bridging the Web 2 and Web 3 user to that space. So for the Palm Spa, we are offering a seamless onboarding experience for all the gamer. So our game will provide a fully functional Web 2 gaming and for the casual player, while they want to having a optional blockchain feature like using the NFT. We have having the crypto payment for those seeking deeper engagement. So for the key highlight, I would say for the Web 2 first approach, user will pay very casual, lower their entry barrier, paying without any crypto or Web3 stuff. But for the enhanced the gameplay, we are leveraging Web3 technology, so user can unlock exclusive features. For example, like you are owning the NFT, then you will unlock the special feature or surface, or even those will be like trading and to having your investment return. Also, Web3 also providing the flexible payment, for example, like using the Kaya for the in-game transaction, or will allow user to using the traditional way for using the spending the fiat to top up in our game. But the key things will be like we would like to allow our user to owning their digital asset. So I guess this is the the way we are pursuing, because we want to having allowing our user to having a true digital asset ownership. So to talking about our vision, we are building a infrastructure for the cross game assets ecosystem, where all the virtual item can be used, trade, and monetize across different games, so that we can reduce all the user investment risk and increasing the utility for the players. So yeah, that's it.
Right. All right. Great stuff from Paw Spa.
Yeah.
Lastly, BM,
Yeah.
what is the concept for SavannaSurvival and what are some of the key features and highlights from a user's point of view?
Yep, thank you for the question. Our game is the voxel styles. Is the auto battling inspired by the look and feel of Minecraft and Roblox. It's really designed just to be instantly for the user to familiar and accessible and fun, especially for the Gen Z and Alpha players. It really combines the element of auto battling, collecting, crafting, and community gameplay into one seamless experience. So for the player's point of view, the game is really full of engaging activities like you can actually collecting and breeding animals. You can actually battles in PvE missions to actually earn the resources and climb up the leaderboard for the PvP mode. You can actually in the future you can join the tribe as well by collaborating with other players to take on the spatial challenges or defend your territory. The player can be able to trade NFT and in-game resources in a dynamic player-driven economies, and lastly, they can actually enjoy it, every day with the daily mission, rare drop, seasonal events, and ranking system that reward both effort and strategies. So whether you are playing casually or competitively, there's always something to do here with SavannaSurvival. Yep. Thank
Yeah,
you.
all fun things coming up from SavannaSurvival as well. Okay, back to Mike. What does the long-term vision and roadmap look like for Fate War?
Thanks, John. Yeah, we plan to building a long game. So that means that the richer content, the deeper systems, and more social gameplay like Great Wars are in our in the Fate War, and more creative game modes to keep things exciting. And yes, the Fate token airdrop will definitely come. And in conclusion, is the board is set, the dice are rolling, so stay tuned and roll with us. Yeah, thanks.
Okay, cool. I know that I think Mr. Moo already answered a bit of the vision, but we can go talk about a long-term vision if he has any for Paw Spa.
Yeah, thank you. So for the Palm Spa, to I would say to matching our long term vision, Palm Spa we're going to launching multiple feature to fulfill our vision. So for the upcoming roadmap, firstly we will introduce a multiple new feature. For example, like the NFT mining. These are all this feature is a lot of player is expecting, and also we're having a single player mini game, or also we're having a PvP mini game will be integrated to the Palm Spa, so that we're having more fun while you are enjoying your spa. Also, in the future, we are going to partnership with different games and studio to enable the interoperable access, which means like we are going to partner with different games to start rolling out our cross game asset ecosystem. Because we will come from the traditional gaming industry, so that we can see a lot of people they are losing their money because of the game server shutting down. So I guess these are something we want to build it for the gamer and for the future game. Yeah.
Okay, cool, interesting. So fun stuff coming or come up from Paw Spa in the near future, I'm hoping. All right. Yeah, what about SavannaSurvival? What does the long-term vision and roadmap look like for your game?
Okay, just since we already made a strong start for when we launched for Taiwan, Japan, and Thailand, so in about 10 days. So we think the short 2025 roadmap, right? In Q2, we're actually planning to, as I mentioned earlier, we try to launch in Indonesia as well. We're gonna support all the players over there, and we try to actually push more on the full marketing mode, by collaborating with all the influencers and partners, of the games. And Q3 will be more on the token integration, the TGE activities as well. And then in Q4, we're actually planning to listing on CE, Central Exchange. Okay. So just to answer to your question, Sean, beyond the quarterly goals that we're actually targeting this year, our long-term vision is just to make sure we make our game to become the leading Web3 voxel survival game in Asia. So it's not just a game, but it's the platform for the real world impact. Because our game is not only just play for fun, but there's the serving the cause of, protecting the wildlife and environment as well. And in the future, who knows, right? Because the styling of the voxel styles, it can be actually build up so many things like collectibles, toys, and animation. So that's what our long-term plan that we are focusing on. Yeah.
Love it. I love it when the panelists go Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. It's always super exciting. It's super fun. Like it's all very properly scheduled. Okay, back to Mike. Why do you think it makes sense for Fate War to build online mini app ecosystem?
Honestly, like building on the line media app ecosystem with Kaya just make total sense with us. Like because we have a rich content. Like and also as we know that Line has crazy reach in Asia, tons of real users who already use it every day. And with Kaya, we get the Web3 tools to turn those users into real players. So it's like building Web3 gaming inside a Web2 playground. So it's super smooth for us to onboarding. So perfect for bringing in players to experience deeper Web3 gameplay. So that's we feel about this.
feel like that question has been. I feel like this answer has been given many times before, but it's okay. It's all right. Like I think it's mostly like I said, like you mentioned, the seamless onboarding. Like basically, all you need to do is just click a button, connect. You don't even need to worry about seed phrases. Don't need to worry about anything. It's just so simple, and it's just like I mean, it might take a bit of time to click buttons, but outside of that, is you're just using your Line ID, especially if you're going through the Line app itself. It's just a no-brainer really to connect your wallet and go through the Line Mini Dapps, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. Yeah. So, Mr. Moo, please, I hope you don't give me the same answer, but if you do, it's fine as well. Why do you think it makes sense for Paw Spa to build online Mini Dapp ecosystem?
Yeah, sure. Happy to share our thought. So, firstly, as a traditional gaming developer to transition into the Web3 space, we think we believe a Live and Minity apps an ecosystem offer a massive and ready-made audience for of gamer. These are very critical for us to do the adoption. Also, by integrating with the Live user base and Kaya blockchain infrastructure, we can accelerating onboarding, tap into the Live existing gaming ecosystem to introduce player to the Web3 seamlessly. Also leveraging Live Trust brand to ease the doubt around the blockchain gaming. Also, this enhance the utility. Kaya the gas fee is very lower, and even they have some program for us to waive the user gas fee, and also providing very high speed transition like the perfectly with our cross game asset ecosystem. So I guess it will ensure the smooth trading and interoperability. So in conclusion, we believe and we love it the Live Minity app user base will provide the ideal foundation to scale our vision. Also, the Kaya technology will ensure the sustainability to helping us to build the cross game asset ecosystem.
All right, good stuff from Paul Spa and Mr. Moo. Okay, let's switch it up a bit with another question. I mean, I guess we can ask the same question so you've got time, right? BM, why does it make sense for SavannaSurvival to build online mini dApp ecosystem?
I think Line Minute apps and Kaya offer exactly what we usually need and what we actually planning for when we started the project. A familiar environment for mass adoptions, and then it's really easy to access. So that's really something that really aligned, together with the strong user trust from Line app side, and also all the ecosystem that's supported. I think it's really reducing, the typical Web3 onboarding barriers. This one is really aligned, as I mentioned, with our goals from making SavannaSurvival. We just want to make sure it's really accessible for everyone, even the Web2 user or any gamers out there. Yeah.
Making everything accessible, I think that's a big thing, especially with you want to onboard the next, wave of, like, I mean, because the thing with crypto and Web3 is that a lot of gamers they hear crypto Web3, a lot of them are like shy away because from I think it was 22 in 2022, at the end of the last bull market, there were a lot of gamers that were like saying, oh, I want to play your game, but in order to start playing your game, I have to, buy this $80 NFT. And then they're like $80 NFT to play I'm not the gameplay wasn't that great, versus and then you pay $80 versus $80 for actual AAA title. So I think just having it free to play you on the Line Mini Dapps under an OA, as well as if you want to cash, I think you can cash, but I think it's not necessary as well. But I do think caching does help to make things go quicker, right? Especially for all the games here. Yeah. Okay. So back to Mike. What opportunities do you foresee regarding adoption and user growth for Fate War?
Yeah. As our game go live, we saw the differences. Like there's a lot of real people jumping in, playing, and sticking around. So like we're not just chasing wallets, but we are building a real player base. And since over the past 2 weeks, we gotten tons of players feedback. So people are not only earning the fate point, but they really enjoy the game. So a lot of feedback, and the feedback like you, that's very exciting. So I think this is the opportunities we see, and people are enjoy the game. People earn the fate. People wanted to spend the time to chase to level up, to chase the play in Fate War, and give us the confidence to keep building something great. Yep.
Mr. Moo, what opportunities do you foresee regarding adoption and user growth for Paw Spa? Mr. Moo, are you there?
Oh, sorry. I'm
yeah.
muted my microphone. Sorry.
It's all right. It happens. Yeah, it happens. What opportunities do you foresee regarding adoption and user growth for Paw Spa?
Yeah, I guess the key things will be like the instant visibility, the exposure to the live medium of the user will drive our rapid adoption to our games, and then to adopt the user from the Web 2 to the Web 3. And then also we're so happy to seeing that user will like our vision, our idea. They trying to owning the digital asset. So we have our Genesis NFT collection to launch it, and we have we have around 115,000 pieces of the Genesis NFT, and less than 4 days we mint out. We are quite surprised of it, and also we can seeing that all of user is using the NFT to paying our game. So I guess this is a very successful step for us to ensuring that the user they starting to collecting the digital asset and then to paying the game. So I believe the opportunity will be helping us to adapting the user to from the Web 2 to Web 3. And also we can doing a lot of cost promotion with other line and mini apps project. So in the future they will see a lot of collaboration, and then how we are going to expanding our ecosystem. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, cool. BM, what about SavannaSurvival? What opportunities do you foresee regarding adoption and user growth?
Since we already live on Mini the apps online, the response has been very, very good. What we are seeing now and what we actually expect to continue is the strong adoption driven by a few key factors. First, there will be the built-in traffic and trust from live ecosystem, which is really already gave us an immediate exposures to millions of users. 1.6 million in 10 days, right? So in addition, right, the daily check-in and tax reward powered by Kaya, which really help keep all the user and players coming back and engaging. This is very good. Then we have the NFT airdrops and large-scale USDT campaigns, just to make sure it's really attracting for, both gamer who is already in the Web3 users, or, those gamer who are actually looking for fun and values. We also plan to roll out the KOLs. Actually, we roll out already the KOL in influencer collaborations within the already launched market like Japan, Taiwan, and Thailand. So we try to make sure we actually tap into both communities like Web2 and Web3 communities as well for the gaming. And with the Indonesia's coming soon, we really confident this momentum will actually only growing stronger across Southeast Asia as well. So, yeah. Thank you, Sean.
Hey, on to the next question. I'm glad that everything has gone smoothly at launch, and you've already experienced such great onboarding experience. I think you're not the only one, right? I think a bunch of other dApps have said similar stuff as well. So it seems to be working, right? Like this whole mini dApps online, and obviously we're doing a panel EMAs for a few mini dApps. I think we have about 60 in total that are going to be launching. So yeah, fantastic stuff. Okay, so back to Mike. I know Fate War has already launched. I think all the dApps here have already launched.
Yes.
But what key activities and campaigns can users look forward to post launch? And what's is there anything that's already live that people can pay attention to and get right into right now?
Yeah, so since we have already launched, so we've got several features or events already live in game. So the one is like the referral program, invite your friends and grab instant rewards. And the second is the AFK running, stay idle, still get paid, and you can earn fate points every 12 hours, even when you are offline. And we are planning more giveaways and fun events in the next couple weeks. More collaborations with other, KOLs or other projects in the Kaya system. So stay tuned. Yeah, thanks, John.
Okay, I guess similar question to Mr. Mu at Paw Spa. Is there any key activities and campaigns that users can look forward to for Paw Spa? Or can already just jump right into for Paw Spa? Or anything that's coming up?
Okay, sure. So I guess firstly, we are already having our weekly leaderboard that people who is competing their earning of our fish coin, and then they can get the reward of the Kaya and also our exclusive NFT. So in the future, when you're having the NFT, you can start to using it on our upcoming future. Palm Spawn mining feature will be going to launch it of April or early May, depending on the dev team hardworking, and then users will starting to using the NFT and then our mini game to farming our Palm Spawn. So one thing we want to share will be like usually all the point will be like just storing in the game servers in the database, but our game will want to give it the access ownership to the user. So if you are going to farming our pawn, so you will get it from the on chain. You really owning the FT instead of you're just owning the number on in someone database. So I guess these are something very important for us to promoting the digital assets ownership. Yeah, that's it.
Hey, cool, good stuff from Paw Spa. Next up, BM. What about SavannaSurvival? Any campaigns, activities that users can jump right into now?
Okay. So there's actually a lot happening already, and even more actually coming soon. So I think player can jump into the exclusive NFT airdrops. For those who actually join the game early, the earlier you join, the better rewards. And we also built in the daily mission system. The task board where player can actually earn consistent in-game bonuses. And then that's already launched a few days ago for PvP arenas. This one is actually including the weekly arena seasons. It's really a good opportunities for the player who love the competitions, who want to climb up the ranks and earn rewards. We also planning as Mr. Mu mentioned from the last questions, right, the cross project collaborations with other projects. Maybe in the future we can see SavannaSurvival with Paw Spa or Fate War,
Yeah,
right?
happy.
Yeah, it's happy to collaborate with you guys.
Yep. Yeah. So that's where we can actually do the cross collaboration together with and other games in that. And
Right.
yep. And then also, in the futures, not so soon, but in the futures, we're actually planning to do an exciting thematic campaign. How we can actually try in the real world, for wildlife conservations or seasonal events, just to make sure our in-game experience feel more connected and meaningful for the real world. So that's what we're actually planning to do. Yep. Thank you.
All right, love to see like how collaborative the mini dapps are. I mean, I think everything's collaborative. I think that there's like so many different like mini dapps itself. I think like our very first panel, I think we had like a bunch of, I think we had 2 or 3 goblin based AMAs and goblin based projects, and they were, oh, let's all collaborate. Have one goblin. I don't know what they did eventually, but literally it happened right there in the AMAs. Oh, let's contact each other after in the TG group, and then they just went crazy. So yeah, it's good to see that the mini dapps have their own like I guess mini dap verse in a sense. Can I say that? Like you all are like collaborating and having all different, like you guys are appearing in each other's mini daps as well. Super fun, super collaborative. Love it. I think like another famous one is like Wonton, and I think another one has one. I can't remember which one, but yeah. So cool. Okay, now on to our last question before we move into the Q&A. I think we do have a bit of time for Q&A because I said only 3 panelists. So yeah. Okay, so last question, Mike. Could you tell me more about the user experience for Fate War? Like, how is the gameplay like, and how would one go about earning tokens from just rolling dice?
Yeah. So let me share the guide. It's more like the guide is like, because it's super smooth. Like when you jump into the Fate War, like via the line or web, like follow the gameplay guide. It's very smooth and very detailed. And roll the dice, fight enemies, step up, open chest, like do cool stuff and have fun in the Fate War. And when you play, you will earn Fate points, and which are the tickets to the future airdrops. And yes, like I mentioned one times by times, that you can earn even while sleeping, the AFK rewards, and also the daily check-ins rewards. There's more rewards to go in the Fate War. In the Fate War. So like in conclusions, I wanted to say, like, come for the rewards, stay for the gameplay, and I will say that our players in our communities seems to be agree with these lines. All right, thank you, John.
Hey, how about Paw Spa and Mr. Mo? How would one go from just playing the game to earning tokens? Could you share more about the gameplay experience?
Yeah, sure. So since we at the beginning we are worried about how user they are not familiar the web free space. So that's why we made our game into 2 phases. So firstly, for the first phase now, which is already live, it will be like we allow user to paying the game first, to very casual, to paying like the normal web 2 game. You just spending your money by using the Kaya or Fiat to top up our game. And afterward, while you continue to paying, you start to owning our digital asset. For example, like you win the competition, and then you earn the trophy. The trophy will, as a NFT form, will drop it to your wallet. Once you have a more digital asset in the game, then you can do a lot of things. For example, like you can start to using the NFT to unlock the exclusive feature to enhance your gaming experience. And secondly, if you don't like the NFT, that's fine. You just go to the marketplace, trade it to sell it, then you can monetize your asset. I guess this phase, for the phase 1 so far, this is we are quite surprised because all the users they adapted very well, and then we can see a lot of trading activity on the marketplace as well. So so right now we're going to the phase 2, and then we start to talking about to pay the game and then to own it. Then you start to earning in our game. And so while you pay and own, then you are continue to paying our leaderboard, and also you can starting to experience our upcoming feature for doing the and also you can pay a lot of mini games, either it's a single player game or PvP games to raise the different player to earn the point. So that afterward, we were going to TGE on the Q fee, and then you can start to accumulating your asset to while to maximize the benefit during the TGE. I guess this helping the user to start as a player, evolve to be to into owner, and then become an earner. So that is within our ecosystem. And yeah, don't forget our NFT is not just paying for the Palm Spa, and also in the future, no matter we are going to launch our second title, or we will having our partnership with different mini apps, your digital assets will be very useful on another game as well. So I would suggest you starting to collecting your digital asset, no matter it's our game or another apps. So just collect it and then having fun.
All right, and down to the final panelists. Can you tell me more about the gameplay experience for SavannaSurvival, and like, how would one go from playing the game to earning tokens, and eventually when I guess the TG happens, cashing out? BM?
Yep. So thank you for the DM. So it's very easy for the game to access to live Dapps portals or website. So you can actually exit the game, and then once you are in, right, you will start playing the adventure mode where you can actually collect the animals and explore the game worlds. By collecting the animals, there will be three ways. One, you clearing the chapters in adventure mode, as I mentioned. Second, you can actually do the bleedings because the game is really support a bleeding mechanism. And the last one, you can actually purchasing the lucky egg just to make sure you save time, and then you purchase it and get the animals, right? And then you can build the farms. You can actually join the battles in PvE and PvP depending on what you actually enjoy. As you play, right, you will complete it in the daily missions, the tasks, level ups, and then you can earn the NFT rewards from there. Later on, once our token is launched, you will be able to actually earn some tokens through the gameplay as well. So that's 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 all from SavannaSurvival.
Right, and that's the end of the predetermined questions. So now we move on to the live Q&A that we've taken off from chat. So give me a second to get the questions, I think. Okay. So, first question, I think it's very fitting that we start back with Mike. So Fate War is from user One Punch. So remember to DM Kaya Chain on, I think these questions are from X, Twitter. So if you want your price of 100 Kaya, please do, DM us on X. It's at Kaya Chain. I think you can, if you're already watching the stream, you just go ahead and click DM or message on our account, and then just, hey, this is my question was asked, and this is my wallet address essentially. Okay, so Fate War seems super fast paced. Are there any plans to expand character classes or introduce co-op boss modes to mix things up beyond just the 1v1 battles?
Sorry, there's some lagging. So could you repeat the questions again? Sorry.
Okay, so are there any plans to expand character classes or introduce co-op boss modes to mix things up beyond 1v1 battles?
Not. I mean, we have the PvP mode in our gaming, and for the future we will. Now we will have some plans for the grid war. Fight for grid by grid. So do I answer your questions?
I mean, I guess so. You guys do have plans to introduce like a co-op boss mode, so you can have multiple players. I think this user's asking if it's possible for like because in Fate War you have the boss fights, right? So is there a way
Yes.
you can get co-op boss fights, so like you can have like 2 or 3 people fight a bigger boss kind of thing?
Oh, that's a good suggestion, but not now. But I will keep in mind, and to give these great suggestions to our team and see if we can, we can develop this kind of mode for our players. But yeah, great suggestions. But not now. But we definitely need to keep in mind for these suggestions.
Okay, cool, interesting. All right. Next question comes from Two Punch. I don't know if this is the same person or if it's just like coincidence. It's for Mr. Moo. What was the biggest challenge in optimizing a relaxing pet sim like Paw Spa for mobile Web3 onboarding? Anything you had to totally rethink?
So I guess one thing will be like people start to paying the how to managing their spa, and then uh, how to make sense how to make the spa to generate more money. These are a big learning curve from there, because we can see two type of a player in the community. Some of the player, they just continue to merge the spa, and then they feel like this will be generating a lot of money, the fish con. However, they didn't I would say they forget to take care of the most important things will be like they forget to take care of the guests, because the guest is not they'll come to our game by batch. So you need to take care of them, trying to provide the suitable spa for the guests. You are not just building one type of the spa to fit everyone need. So I can see most of the player, they are having this issue. They didn't lay out their spa in the right spot, and then they didn't use the decorate, so that they cannot speed up the earning. That's why we will have some user, they will sharing their guide, and then sharing their layout to the community, and then to teaching each other. I guess it's one of the good way to make the community even more active. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Good stuff from Paul Spa. Last question comes from Facebook. Which is strange. We rarely get questions, but it's okay. We can answer a question from Facebook. It's from Daniel Sean on Facebook. Just as a precaution, if you are coming from Facebook, please do DM us on Twitter, X, at Kaijin. We will not accept any other DMs from Facebook or from, I don't even think you can DM on YouTube anymore, but so yeah, DM us on X, Twitter, just your wallet address saying, hey, this is my account, screenshot your account saying this is just to make sure you say you are right. So last question goes to BM. How do I phrase this in a way? Okay. Basically the question, I think, we'll direct it at BM because the other two have already answered. Do any projects have a strong and fresh strategy to climb the leaderboard, skills and time is more precious than cashing in? BM, anything to respond?
Hi. Actually, to climb the leaderboard in Savannah Survival, so actually the key is you need to actually build a very strong animals team, and just to make sure you stay active every day, because from there, once you have a very strong team or strong tribe, you can be able to climb up the leaderboard easier. You can actually start by focusing on level up your animal as well, using the resources from adventure modes from and your farms. then try the different team setups in PvP arenas, because our animals really come from different type of animals, like the hunters, those animals from the who live in the skies, or the reptiles type. So it's really how you strategize your team. Some animals really work better together, so you need to actually test and find the best combo together. Also, don't forget to actually complete the daily tasks and join weekly arena seasons. This give extra points and rewards that help boost your rank faster. So which mean the higher your rank, and a chance for you to actually earn more will become as well. So yeah, so it's really about playing smart here in Savannah Survival, and stay consistent, and being part of the communities, because we will actually have the regular campaign just to support the gamers, yeah, from time to time. Yep, thank you for the questions.
All right. And I think that is the last of the questions. So congrats to One Punch, Two Punch, as well as Daniel Shaw on Facebook. If like I mentioned those, if you're coming from Facebook, please do DM us on X Twitter, just so we can give out get the prizes out to you. So yeah, just DM us your wallet address. I think I'm seeing in chat someone's asking, can it be a Kai? Does it have to be Kaya wallet, or is any EVM wallet fine? And I think someone else has already answered, but I'll answer it again. So any EVM wallet is fine, because we basically just do the transfer. We don't transfer it through smart contract. So if you want to immediately cash out through Binance, I think that should be fine as well. We do just transfer it via another wallet, so no smart contract. So it should be fine if you want to cash out immediately. Yep. Okay. So and that concludes, I think, our 8th of the many AMAs we're doing for the Mini Dapps Online. Thank you all for tuning in. The next AMA session, I believe it's going to be a exclusive AMA, but you'll have to follow us on X, Twitter, and all our socials just to keep up to date. And remember to follow all the Mini Dapps socials just to stay up to date with the latest news. I think, especially with TGEs happening very soon. I think what was it? Web3 Plants vs Zombies also just TGE yesterday, I think, or this week. So yeah, if you want to keep up to date on the latest TGEs news, everything, just follow them on their socials. I think their X profiles are linked in the tweet that tweeted this broadcast. So yeah. So other than that, I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in and just being in chat and just asking questions. I think you were really insightful. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in. So I like to thank our esteemed panelists here for coming on board. I know it's quite late for them as well. It's around almost 9 p.m. Singapore for me. I think it's late for them as well, because most of them are located in Asia. So I thank our 3 panelists for coming on board and just answering all the questions we have, as well as answering any of the community questions we have. So yeah, all right. So thank you all for coming, and I'll see you guys I think next week, I believe. Otherwise, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.